Hi everybody, this is Alchemist2 and I'm back again with another book review. I just recently finished Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. Maybe it's pronounced Cursed Child, I'm not for certain on that. But I'll just stick to the former pronunciation. And hopefully I won't get blamed. But, notwithstanding, I have enjoyed all 7 of the original Harry Potter books, and I had known for a long time that Cursed Child was coming out, but I didn't know it was going to be a play, and I saw it on the internet, and I thought, why can't I go to London and enjoy this thing? But I read it, and I liked it, but there were some issues that I had with it, and it just didn't hold up to the previous 7 books, unfortunately. But it was still a very compelling story, very intriguing and mysterious, and wrought with a complex timeline. And I thought it was extremely tremendously written. It's just that there were some plot holes that I didn't really care for, and having read the other books, I just thought, no, this shouldn't have happened, and this shouldn't have even existed. But overlooking those minor flaws, I still think that the characters that we had been introduced to in Deathly Hallows are still very beloved characters, and ones that take upon a life of their own. And I really started to like Scorpius. I thought that me being a Scorpio myself, I can relate to just the whole idea of being misunderstood. And it's yeah, the Scorpion itself, if you know anything about our sign, well, I'm on the cusp, but if you know anything about the sign, it's very mysterious, enigmatic, and secretive. We're very inquisitive by nature, and we're often associated with Pluto or Hades. And if you know anything about that, that can it can be a good or a bad thing, but he proves to be an integral ally to Albus, but I'm not going to say why or how. It's just an outstanding story of friendship. The main crux is friendship and family and, of course, love and courage and resolve and integrity, pragmatism. I mean, there are a lot of good attributes that a lot of the main characters have, and it actually reveals more to Harry's past as to why he had dealt with hell on earth with the Dursleys. Well, we get that in the movies too, but even more so, and it's cringeworthy. I thought he really had an atrocious childhood, or he really didn't have a childhood at all. But you really you feel for him, and you wonder why or how he was able to become so well-rounded and overcome so many obstacles. It's just the ultimate underdog story. And personally, I hope I'm not gonna get flamed for saying this, but I actually enjoyed Harry Potter quite a bit, and I thought it was a substantial book and very well written. And unfortunately, it was too short for me. Deathly Hallows was the biggest book, I do believe, other than Half-Blood Prince. But a book like that for me is an easy feat. I can read that, no problem. And I thought it was just tremendously done, and just a wonderful book. But it just didn't, to me, it wasn't nearly so good as the first 7, and it never can be. But for me, it was just another chapter in the characters' lives, and just how everything came to a conclusion. Amongst other things that I'm doing, I just recently started watching Lion Guard. I know these shows are for children. But I've always been a fan of The Lion King, and I watched an episode of Lion Guard, and I thought it was marvelously done. And it actually made me cry. And they didn't have the original voice of Mufasa, unfortunately, which I would have loved to have heard James Earl Jones, but apparently, I guess they had to find another voice actor. I don't know what the whole reasoning for that is. It doesn't matter, because the voice actor that they have for Mufasa, he's still tremendous. Same thing for all the other characters too. And I really like Kion and his ragtag group of friends. And I've also started watching Elena of Avalor. Elena of Avalor was something I didn't know if I was going to be interested in. But I've always liked stories about princesses, and this is right up my alley, actually. It has magic in it, and she's not your typical princess, and I love that. I think she's an incredible character, and I immediately like her. And I recognized in this second episode, Model Sister, I recognized the voice of George Takei. I thought, it was so fun when he says, "Oh my!" I thought, "Yep, George Takei," and it made me laugh, and I couldn't help it. I thought, "Please don't tell me this show is gonna get memey, because that would be terrible." But it is superb. It is just fantastico, and I love the songs in it. But I was trying to see if I could recognize the voice of Jim Cummings in it, or I don't know if Jim Cummings is or not, but Jim Cummings is in everything. He and Maurice LaMarche and Harry Shearer and Hank Azaria are the main Mel Blancs of this world, and I'm a voice chaser, so whenever I hear a voice that's similar to that, I think that has to be, or Johnny Young Bosch from MMPR, originally from MMPR. If I hear him, I think, I mean, I have fangirly squeeze going on inside of my heart. My heart's jumping around and doing cartwheels and shaking little pom poms and doing a happy dance. Mighty Magiswords, I'm looking forward to that. TBBT started tonight. I'm not watching it right away. And I got that. I got Samurai Rebellion. It's going to help me write Warriors vs. Aliens, which is actually an idea that TTR gave to me, but the characters are mine, and one of the characters is actually named due his inspiration, but I gave the character a nickname. And there will be a lot of influence based on other things that I've watched, and including what will come from Samurai Rebellion. I'm sure of that, and I'm going to watch Magnificent Seven this weekend. So, I should say weekend, because it's kind of different, and I know it makes no sense with my schedule, but this Friday, I should say. Mr. Robot, I've been watching Queen of the South, Queen Sugar, Alabama. I don't think they had any new episodes of Alabama yet. Cake Boss, NCIS LA. They're going to start Bull, which I'm looking forward to, with Michael Weatherly. I've probably talked about that before. Let's see, what else am I going to be watching? I've been watching One Piece, One Punch Man, Gundam Iron Blooded Warriors, and what was the other one I watched? I can't think of it right off the top of my head. Oh yeah, Hunter, I should say Hunter x Hunter. I actually got a figure of Leorio, because I really love Leorio. I love all the characters, but Leorio, I don't know what it is, but I have this Megane fetish, and I'm sorry that I do, but I haven't gotten over my Megane fetish. It's just something about men and glasses that really attracts me. I just think, oh, you're so intelligent. He seems to come across as an intelligent character, but I know he has some flaws. I don't know. But I really like him. Plus, reminds me of Shaitan from Xenogears, which I miss. I really love that game. When I saw his character, I fell head over heels for him. I thought, oh, he's a doctor. That makes it even better. Yee, please. Doctor, I'm not feeling so well. Okay, I'm not going to go through that scenario again, but let's see. What else have I been watching? Oh, yeah, I've got other videos to watch. Recently I got Tumbin, which came in and shocked the India. And Game of Thrones, the recent season of Game of Thrones, which, it's going to take... I only was able to watch episode 1 in Espanol, and oddly I understood it. I thought, well, that's impressive, that I could actually get it, even in Spanish. Let's see, other shows that I would be watching. Of course, Superstore when it starts again. I don't think there really is much of... Well, I'm watching Through the Wormhole and How the Universe Works and Ancient Aliens. I really don't watch that much television. I mainly am looking forward to movies. Like, I got a list of movies I want to see. Magnificent Seven comes out Friday. Mrs. Peregrine, I gotta see Miss Peregrine. Medea's Halloween is the 21st of October. Inferno comes out the 28th. Doctor Strange. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them is the 18th. It's 4 days after my birthday. So yeah, that's gonna be my birthday present. And then Moana is near Thanksgiving, in line with Dev Patel. I was thinking about Trolls, but if hopefully TTR can send that one to me, because I do want to see it in cinema, but I think I'd be better off just getting it directly from him. I have a ton of things that I'm going to be watching. I'll be watching Friends and doing reviews, and I've fallen in love with the show, even though I've only seen one episode. So I'm looking forward to seeing more episodes. I did a quiz, and I turned out to be Rachel. I thought, yeah, I have some characteristics of her, but I wouldn't say I'm totally like her. I'm more like Phoebe and Ross combined. I can see where TTR made that distinction. I thought, it's true. I'm the both of them in one person. I don't know what else to say. I've been really busy. I'm starting a new book called Resilience of the Heart by Greg Brayton, and of course I've just begun it, so it's going to take me a while to actually get through it. But that's pretty much what I've been up to. I've got things I need to get done this week, so yeah, it's going to be a busy week, but I'm going to get a lot done. So I will see all of you next time. Until next time, God bless you. Live long, prosper. Ciao, Tootsie!